All right, traders, let's get right into it. This is the Sonic Trading System by
Order
DayTradeToWin.
filled.
I'm going to go long here. I'm going to explain to you why there's a sound and audible alert for every signal. I'm using NinjaTrader, but for those of you who have TradingView, the Sonic system and all our software is available for both TradingView and NinjaTrader. And those are the signals. The reason why I'm going long is because we have multiple signals in the same direction to go long. Whenever I see that, it tells me that the trend is good and that I'm not seeing a flip-flop environment. So when you have 1, 2 signals in a row to go long, in this case, that's when I want to go long on the very next signal. So this is a long signal on the Sonic. I'm using the E-Mini S&P, but the Sonic can be traded on other markets. And just test the markets that you're trading, whether it be for Forex or CFDs or bonds. Just make sure you test it first. I like the NASDAQ. I like the E-Mini S&P. The one thing that I like about this particular signal is the risk as well as the target. We're always looking to see if we can actually make the same amount of money on every trade based on the ATR. But if that stop is too large, let's say the stop is maybe 2 or 3 or 4 times the distance, in this particular system, it doesn't work. So we're always looking for either getting in at a better price or just making sure before you enter that the target in comparison to the stop makes sense. So the risk to reward ratio is important. So that's the signal here, 63, 52, 75, and you can see that I entered a little bit better. Now, you've probably heard me say this in the videos, and we also cover this in the trading room, where we say to you, if you're able to get a better price, if the market retraces a little bit, even if it's by a few ticks, always go for it, always take it. Now, we also include a live training, and I also have a couple of rules that I tell everyone about how long to be in the trade, the risk to reward ratio, how many trades to take. For those of you who are trying to get funded or in a prop firm or in a funded account, the Sonic system works great. Now, I'm looking to get this target, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit about this trade because you can see that it just missed the target. And that to me is a little bit of a concern. So whenever you're trading and you're seeing that it just missed the target, it doesn't mean that you have to close out the position, although you can because this is a profitable trade. The next time that it reaches that price, because markets love to test where they've been, I always try to make sure
Target
that that
filled.
gets me out of the trade. And so you can see that when it tried to go through a second time, it made the target. But if it didn't, and if it came back to break even, that's when you cut it loose. Now I'm going to speed this up because I want to show you the next trade. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I want to show you what happens, not just the last 2 or 3 signals, but I also want to show you what happens when you have 4, 5, 6 signals in a row, especially a situation like you see here today where the market is giving me long after long after long. So I'm going to take the next trade here to go long because I've seen that the market is strong. Those of you who have already taken the previous 2 or 3 trades, you may want to hold off and wait until there's another opportunity. Okay, so now we heard the audible alert, we see a signal, there's no reason to rush into it. I see the target, I see the stop. It's pretty much 50-50. If I'm able to get a better price, fantastic. The one thing you should never ever do is chase this market or chase the trade or enter at a worst fill. So you can see right now I have an opportunity to get in at the exact price or even at a better price. If it runs away from you, let's say that right now you decide, well, I'm just going to jump in at market. That's really not the right way to trade. Get in at the exact price and always try, if possible, for a better price. So if it runs away from you, let it go. I'm going to place an order here to get in at the exact price, 63, 60,
Order
75.
submitted.
You can use the chart trader. You can wait until it goes below that price and hit it at market. So you're able to get in at that exact price. Remember, there's slippage
Order
with
filled.
entering in at market. So I'm filled here, and I'm going to adjust my target and my stop. So now comes to the trade management part. This is going to be the 3rd or 4th trade that are all going in the same direction to the long side. Okay, so look at the stop. I know what I'm about to risk. I can see the target. But the one thing that a lot of traders fail to do is they fail to realize how long it stays negative or below where you entered. So right there you can see that's where I entered and that is the stop. How long the market stays in that area is really important. So we know the target, we know the stop, we know how long the market is staying negative if it's not going above where we entered, and we're able to maybe get out earlier. These are all trade management techniques. Let me just add the text and marker so you can see where I entered as an example of this particular trade and the previous trades. All right, so it's on its way up. I'm waiting for it to hit the target. It tried once, so remember my goal now is to see it a second time, go through it. If not, close the position, hit the target. I'm out of the trade. If you're interested in joining Accelerated Mentorship, we include all the software, lifetime access, NinjaTrader, TradingView. So this is a great program, especially those of you who are interested in funded accounts or getting funded or involved with the prop firm space. A lot of traders are using the Sonic system. Get a free member account at DayTradeToWin.com, and I'll see everyone at the next video. Want to learn more? Visit DayTradeToWin.com and get started with a free member account, which includes access to our trials, including the ABC software. Start learning the right way by using price action and avoid using conventional indicators. We offer unique strategies and proprietary software, including the Sonic system. Join Accelerated Mentorship and get instant access to all our software. Let's get you set up in the next training.